of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Waiting.
Mike. Check.
Two jet. What's your son?
On first down, Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check the out. You go tight.
Hey, empty.
You got tight.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run.
Kill.
45. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the run.
What's your son?
From the 38, Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Son, 180.
Mike, 45. I got one. Watch out.
What's your son? What's up?
Into the red zone, Wentz. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Right there.
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ready, set, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bryant. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bryant dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to... And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
You better be ready.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here, That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Bryant. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns.
That's how we do it, baby.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go. 120. What's this on?
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Get ready. Get ready.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Wentz going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Listen.
Mike's by 4.
What's this on?
Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Done.
Check Mike.
What's done?
They're coming.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120. Black, come on.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You
What's
can't.
done?
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Throwing is Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Bryant going right side here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Ready. Get the plan. I got 87. That's me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check 3. 66. Bullet. Hot.
On 3rd and 2. Bryant. And it's complete. Hooper. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second. And look at this, another fake. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Buzz!
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
What's done? What's done?
On play action, Wentz. And Ingram hauls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the... And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Panthers 13. Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bryant. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
By the guy they call the field general.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey! Catch it. Topper!
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Kill. Blue draw, Coco. Fast. Let it go.
2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bryant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Falcons 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bryant. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long in that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out. Zoom.
On second down now, it's Smith. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Back to throw. Bryant. And he will find his man on the outside. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run forward with Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't know no better.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Kill.
Now Wentz. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Topper!
Coming for you. Get out of that. Check three.
Let's go. Great.
Be good.
Hey, empty.
Wentz now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You better be afraid of me.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
81. Hang in there.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down.
From the gun, Bryant. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 4th down, Bryant. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
22, eyes on 22. I'm coming.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Penny. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards in the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Slot. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Bryant wants a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Falcons 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check that guy.
Back to throw. Bryant, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Bryant. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm gonna hit you.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, baby.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over.
Come on, fellas.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. On fourth down, Bryant, he's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
180. Rip.
Check nickel.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 45's the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 48, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Today's final score, Panthers 48, Falcons 10.